Good morning, everyone. We are thrilled to be with Maggie and Bill at Precipice Coffee in Ellsworth, Maine this morning. Where is Precipice, Maine exactly in Ellsworth so our customers could find you with ease?
Yeah, so we always tell everyone, do you know where the old Denny's used to be? But we're on Dean Street, we're right off High Street, right off Route 3, and as soon as you make that turn onto Dean Street, you'll see our shop. It's on the front yard, and when we're open, we always have the open flag flying, so yeah.
And today is technically a day off for them, so they don't have the case filled, but what would normally be in this case here?
I do some baking for the shop. We often have salted chocolate chip cookies and then other different treats, you know, fruity oat bars or scones or biscuits. And then on the weekends, we work with another fabulous local baker called Honey and Lace, who provides bagels. And we do up some cream cheeses. So we offer bagels and cream cheese. You can toast them here. You can take them to go on the weekends. And she'll bring some other pastries as well, just to beef up the weekends.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So this is where the roasting happens. You can come here and get coffee. You can also get espresso and
Yes.
specialty drinks. What are some of the things that people could get?
So we make all of our flavored syrups in-house, which is definitely a big draw. We'll use as much local Maine ingredients in them as we can as well. So, you know, they range from, in the summer, our most popular was definitely our Maine blueberry syrup. We always have maple, vanilla bean, and then we do some seasonal flavors too. So right now we have gingerbread, and I'm working on a peppermint white mocha syrup. So those are all homemade. You can get lattes, cappuccinos, any espresso drink that you like with those syrups. We can add those to coffee and cold brew as well. We also make an iced cold brew latte, which is a very popular drink here with cold foam on top.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Other random syrups though that Maggie did not say, basil and rosemary. So
Yes,
also very
herbals.
different flavors.
I get
as
very
well.
creative.
Yeah, with most things from the backyard garden. So yeah.
That's fascinating.
Mhm.
Can you tell us a little bit about the story of Precipice Coffee?
Yeah, for sure. So I've been coming up to Acadia in the Ellsworth region for a really long time. Mostly hiking and things of that nature. Started bringing up Maggie back in 2013, and together we both fell in love with the area. Started really looking at Ellsworth as a place to live full time and start a business. I've been a coffee roaster for 6 years back in Philadelphia and DC, and Maggie was in beverage sales and restaurants for similar amount of time. So we always had a dream to put our skills together and work together and work from home as well. So we had always been looking for a garage to start in, and then to hopefully eventually move to the front yard where we would have a space just like this. But last December, we've always been keeping our eye on what's available in Ellsworth, and this property became available, and we just felt like this was exactly what we wanted and exactly where we wanted to be. So fit our tiny space. We, at that moment, did not know we were going to go the direction of zero emissions coffee roasting. I had been a gas drum roaster that entire time, so I had this image of roasting on a standard gas drum roaster. Maggie had the vision to go zero emissions. So yeah, so this was kind of, now I'm losing my train of thought.
This is very exciting.
Yeah,
This is a wonderful
Yeah,
mission.
why don't you take it from there?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Meg.
No, I just think that, zero emissions is really important. 15% of the carbon emissions from the coffee industry come from the roasting process alone. And when I learned that number, I thought, I don't want to put that type of machine tucked into the neighborhood. When we were talking about where we're located, we are really tucked into the downtown Ellsworth community. And when I found out that this roaster existed, I just knew in my gut that this was the way we needed to go for our space, for our neighbors, and for our environment, for the greater good of the planet.
Excellent. And it's a really beautiful machine.
Yes.
Yeah, we call it the Tesla of coffee roasting.
Yes.
So,
Yes, it's the first of its kind on the market to be able to produce a commercial volume. So we hope that the industry in general, just like the automotive industry with that comparison to Tesla, moves in that direction, and that more companies come out with more eco-friendly strategies for roasting down the line, maybe with bigger capacity, or just options for all the businesses that roast coffee, in the country, which there are a lot.
It's really exciting to me that it can be an environmentally friendly option, and then producing this amazingly delicious coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the developers of the machine are out in Berkeley, California. They claim themselves to be coffee lovers, searching for the most eco-friendly cup of coffee that they can possibly make. So the machine has 10 sensors in it that mostly coffee is all about airflow and air regulation, managing the temperature of the air to create a consistent roast process in a certain amount of time. So there are sensors in here that manage that airflow. We put the beans in the hopper up here, and then I always like to pop this open so I can show people. Beans go from the hopper into the drum. The drum spins around. It's about 6 pounds that we put in. The drum spins around, and the hot air works around the drum to heat the beans from what go from these very hard rock-like beans that are extremely dried but have a lot of water in them. And then you roast the water out, and you end up with fresh roasted coffee like you're used to. So what happens here is that the smoke, instead of being released, you see no vents or anything with this machine. So instead of the smoke being released into the room or out the building, it gets sucked out of the drum, goes through an air conditioner basically, and then is used to cool the beans in the cooling drum down here. So then after the cooling process happens, the beans fall into our black bucket here, and it's a totally contained process. So the machine itself uses just a regular 240 volt electric, so like a dryer or a washer situation. And yeah, there's no propane or natural gas, which is the best part about it. So right now we say, it is a zero emissions machine. We say specifically it's zero emissions in the building itself, no smoke being released in the entire process. However, in Ellsworth we have hydroelectric, however you feel about a dam, but that is what we have here. And we're, fortunate to at least have clean energy in that capacity as well. But we're also the only machine that can be solar powered, and that is our goal, is to get solar panels on this building, hopefully by summer 2022. So, yeah.
Excellent goal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was,
Maggie,
yeah.
I'm going to interrupt you. What is bringing you the most joy in this business right now?
Well, it's very easy. The most joy are the people in our region here that have been so supportive. It's amazing to know our customers by name, know their drinks, and just get to know their lives and talk with them. We're new here, and we've been welcomed with open arms, and our coffee's been welcomed with open arms, which makes us so happy. But yeah, the creativity element that I get to have with my cooking and my baking for the shop brings me a lot of joy. But working with our wholesale partners and our customers that walk in the door, it's just that community makes us so happy and is so fun for us.
It's true. One of the main reasons why we chose Ellsworth was to be a part of a community that we really, saw a lot. There was a lot in the community for us to want to be a part of, basically. But I think one of the biggest surprises is the surrounding community around Ellsworth, that everyone comes into Ellsworth to do their shopping. So it's not just people from Ellsworth that it's all over Hancock County, Franklin, Blue Hill. And that's what's really special too, is that we didn't realize just how massive the community truly was around here as well. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Well, thank you both so much for this time together.
Thank you.
I highly recommend everyone checking out Precipice Coffee. These are what the bags look like. We sell them at the co-op as well. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.